Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Bella and I do everything fashion and creative, and today it is the long-awaited third and final part of my senior collection vlog series. You guys honestly don't know how relieved I am to finally have all of this footage posted. Much like my collection itself, I'm very happy to see all these videos finally come together and show you guys the final result. Now, if you read the title, then you know this also features a show day vlog. So starting at this time is a vlog of show day featuring the entire video of my collection walking down the runway. So I promise you don't want to miss that. Stay to the end of the video. Also, I said this in part 2, but I'm gonna say it again because I feel like I have to. This video is being posted in August and this was filmed in April. Give your girl some slack, but hey, this video was posted 2 weeks after the last one and not 2 months, so. Also, I was just so eager to start working on my next 2 looks for this collection. I forgot to film a like, hey, so this is what we're gonna be working on in the coming month. So I'm gonna do that now. This video starts like 2 days after second critique, and it starts with me preparing all the layers of the flounce dresses to have them professionally dyed in NC State's dye lab, which I'm so glad I was able to do that. And then after that, we just start finishing up all 8 looks. Since I'm not gonna do an official outro at the end of this video, comment and tell me which one of the 8 looks is your favorite after you watch the fashion show. Don't lie to me. Watch the fashion show and then comment. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this series. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Quiz time. Do you guys see anything that looks particularly challenging while sewing these seams? They look like they fit together perfectly, and that's how you know that this is going to be so hard and so annoying. These are reverse curves because right now they look like they go perfectly inside each other. When you flip them over to how they're going to be sewn, you have to make this line and that line line up. Guys, do you want to see something so cool? So I'm sewing my wine Godet midi dress and I sewed it completely shut. I did not leave space for the zipper, which is fine. I'll just seam rip this side. I kind of wish I could leave it like this because this material is stretchy, but I'm lining it with a non-stretchy material, so it needs a zipper. But anyway, the fitting for this is tomorrow. So I'm going to seam rip this and then I'm going to cut out the godets. I haven't given you guys a date update in so long. Today is Wednesday the 9th, I believe, which means we are 1 week away exactly from critique and 2.5 weeks away from the show. Yay! I'm so excited to see all of my stuff come together. I really am. I can't wait to see all of the girls and all of their looks with their hair and makeup done. I'm also so excited to be done. I'm at the point where both of my eyes are twitching. Also found out yesterday that my collection will be walking first in the show. At first, I didn't really know how I felt about that, but then I realized they probably just want to start out with a bang, you know? No, I'm just kidding. But first will be really exciting. But yeah, I'm just working until I'm done, which will hopefully be in about a week and a half. Hey everyone. Oh my goodness, it has been so long since I filmed on my camera and not just my phone, and with the mic, I bet the audio is so much better. I apologize for how chaotic the filming in this video is. As we've learned at this point, I'm losing it. My SD card was full and it took me like a month to clear it. So here we are. It is Saturday, April 12th, and I'm planning on pulling an all-nighter tonight. Yay! I'm gonna go over really quickly what I have left to do for everything, which hopefully doesn't overwhelm me. So I do need to go into the studio at some point today because I need to use a baby hem machine. I don't know exactly where that is in the studio or how to thread it and rethread it and all of that. I need to hem this dress, and I tried doing it with a rolled hem and I just did not like it. And my inspiration for this skirt was this picture, and it has a baby hem. So I think I want to do something like that, color match the thread and do that. All my layers are dyed, so that's great. My ombre actually looks ombre. So I need to hem those skirts before I can sew it to the bodice and be done with the garment. The gold one-shoulder gown, I need to take the bust in about 1/2 inch, and then I need to figure out how to make the one-shoulder drape, and then hem and zippers. Basically everything needs to be hemmed and have their zipper put in, but I'm not stressing about having that stuff done for critique, which is on Wednesday. I can get that stuff done before the show. So gold gown, taken in at the bust, drape around the shoulder. The blue cowl dress, I just need to do the arm's eye and then zipper and hem. The black corset dress, I just need to do zipper and hem. And then I'm also going to try to add some sort of gold chain to that. I do need to have the gold chain done before critique. So the Go Day mini skirt, I just need to do zipper and hem. The flounce maxi dress is in pieces right now because I needed to completely seam rip it and able to dye all the layers. So I have to stitch all of those flounces back together and then stitch it to the bodice. I'm working on adding boning to the side seams at the bodice right now for some extra support, and then that will need to be hemmed and zippered. Flounce mini, that needs to be hemmed before it can be attached to the bodice, so I'm going to need to do that today or tomorrow. And then once I attach that to the bodice, I need to attach a skirt lining. The vest is basically all done. I just need to hand stitch the side seams shut and then add my buttons on the front. The Go Day midi dress, I just need to do the armholes and the zipper and hem. Oh, and that one also has a gold chain that's gonna go around the open back. And I think I'm gonna try to add a gold chain onto the blue cowl dress. I don't know. I also need to add a gold chain onto the black tunic with the lace pants. And that is everything. That's it. Can you believe it? There's like nothing left to do. There's so much left to do. So, I don't know, let's just get back to work, I guess. I don't even know where I'm gonna start. I'll start with the blue flounce maxi. I'm taking this off the form, but I wanted to show you guys how this look is coming along before I did so. It looks a little janky on the form, honestly, but it is actually so cute. This is the back. Like, stop. It's gonna look so cute on the model. It doesn't really fit the dress form, but it fits the model so perfectly. And there will be buttons all down the center front. I love it. And the skirt is really cute too. You like the all-nighter outfit? Yeah, I know you do. I know you're jealous. Anyway, it is the start to my all-nighter. It is 11:45 p.m. and I just finished one garment. I finished my armholes with bias tape. So I went to do that for the 3 garments that required that, and then I realized all 3 of those garments zip up on the side, which means the zipper connects to the armhole, which means the zipper needs to be put in before the armhole could be finished, which means I had to do things like 5 days ahead of schedule. So I essentially completely finished this garment except for hemming, which was not the plan, but now it is. So with that being said, this one was probably the most difficult one, so it's a good thing I got it out of the way first. We are now moving on to finishing the blue cowl gown. Only has a facing on the inside, which thank goodness, that will make my job a lot easier. So I will attach the zipper and then finish the armholes. And I don't think I ever officially told you guys this. This is the look that was supposed to have the black corset on it, like this. This is the corset. I love it. I really do love this corset, and it looked amazing over the prototype, which was red. However, once I put it over this blue gown, you really could not tell the details of the corset or the details of the dress. So I made this entire corset and I decided to cut it from my collection. Partially. I will be wearing it down the runway for my designer walk. Blue gown, and then I don't know what's gonna come after that. We'll see. The night is still young. We have like 8 hours until 8 a.m. That's a whole day. Wow. Isn't that great? Guys, why is this taking forever? Like, I mean, tale as old as time. Sorry, tale as old as time, but like, it is 1:45. It's been 2 hours and I've put in a zipper and I'm on the first armhole, and look how slow my machine is moving. Like, are you kidding me? I'm gonna be here for so long. This just took me 30 minutes. 30, yes. To finish this. And like, I don't even love it, but like, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I think I'm just gonna keep adding zippers to things since I'm on the roll. Maybe I will go to bed tonight, because like, I have some hand sewing I could do, but I feel like I would fall asleep. Give me a moment, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I have 2 more zippers I can add, and then it's literally just hand sewing, so. And let me be clear, it's not hand sewing and then I'm done with the collection. It's hand sewing and then a bunch of stuff that I have to go into the studio for because I need special machines. Zippers and hand sewing it is. I am genuinely so confused. I'm going to put the zipper in my black lace midi dress, and why did I construct it like this? This was only 2 months ago. What was I doing? It's just thrown together. Low key. Guys, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. guys. Oh, guys. It just took me like an hour to put the zipper in. I took no precautions to make sure this lined up, but it did. Oh my God, it is 4:30. I have a tiny little baby zipper to put in the skirt, and that will be all of my zippers that I can do for now. I would like to go to bed at 5 a.m. and then sleep until 10 and get 5 hours of sleep. Ooh, that sounds nice. So let's get to work. Guys, I think I'm a genius. Oh, okay. I believe I'm officially done for the night. I think this is my stopping point. It is 5:15 a.m. I would like everyone to know that I did finish this zipper exactly at 5 a.m. the first time, but then I realized that I sewed it in wrong. So I did the responsible thing and I seam ripped and I did it again. And now we have a zipper. Ooh, she's not that invisible. It's good enough for now. That's all. Okay, good night. Good morning. It is the wee early hours of the morning, and by that I mean noon. I slept in, you know, I got like, well, I woke up at 10. Got like 5 hours of sleep. It was great. Anyway, we're gonna do buttonholes. Fun fact about me, I've never actually sewn buttonholes. I've only ever done snap buttons. Something about buttonholes scare me, even though I'm literally not doing anything. The entire thing is just the machine, and that is what scares me. We're gonna attempt buttonholes on my old machine. This is the machine that I've been using because my brand new machine is broken. So we have some test pieces, some interface test pieces. Wow, look how nicely interfaced they are. Oh, this one's interfaced to the wrong side. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Okay, I think we're ready to try. I'm so scared. Oh my God. That was insane. Oh my God, it's a buttonhole. That was so easy. Isn't modern day technology amazing? The buttonholes are complete. Hello, hello. It is Tuesday, May 15th, aka the evening before our final critique. I honestly cannot believe that it is here already. Thankfully, I have a pile of garments that is ready for critique. However, to be fully ready for critique, I need to finish this look, which I just need to add the cowl, which I'm working on right here. And then ideally finish the armhole and the zipper, but I'm not gonna kill myself for that. And then the look that really you guys haven't seen hardly anything about, the blue chiffon mini dress. I love this look. It is gorgeous, but I hate this look. I am ready to be done with it. It is so fragile and the chiffon frays so much and it's stressing me out so much. It is partially seam ripped right now because I need to make the bust about an inch or so smaller. I don't know how I overshot the bust so much, but it could be way worse. We could have had to fix the torso, and if that was the case, then there would have been no garment because that would have been impossible. I need to have that garment wearable and ready for tomorrow, which means fixing the bust and sewing that back on. But yeah, so finish this, finish the blue look. That is the goal for today. And by goal, I mean like it needs to happen. So I will go to bed when it's done and no sooner. It is, I think like 3:30, 3:45, 4 p.m., something like that. I just finished all the rest of my homework for today. So it is time to get to work. She has a neckline. She has a drape. Look at that. Let's turn her around. It's not pressed, so it's rolling a little bit, but ignore that. I'm so happy though. I feel like this drape really single-handedly elevates the look. Right now, the pleats are just pinned. They're not hand-tacked because I want to see it on the model first. Just make sure everything is laying right before I hand-tack the pleats, but they will be hand-tacked right here. And then also right here. This is done for now. This armhole isn't finished and there's not a zipper put in, but I have to make sure that the blue dress is at least wearable. So we're going to move on to that now. But we're making fairly decent time. It is 6:50 p.m. So time to move on to the blue dress. Okay. Okay, it is 11:14 p.m. and I think we are at a pretty good stopping place for tonight. Like I said before, the gold dress is done enough. No zipper and the armhole isn't finished, but everything else is. So as for the blue dress, she is wearable. The bust is taken in the proper amount and the zipper is put in. However, while putting in the zipper, I realized, ignored the fact that the zipper is light blue. There's like 3/4 of an inch difference between here and here. And I don't know how that happened because it didn't happen on the other side, and the zipper is lined up perfectly everywhere else, as you can see. So the invisible zipper isn't all the way in, it's just basted on one side and like fully inserted on the other, but I'm just gonna leave it there for now. I'm gonna put out my model tomorrow and see if you could even tell that much is different, and if you can't, then I'm gonna leave it, honestly. Obviously, if I was selling this garment or making this garment more professionally, that would be fixed, but we're running out of time. Yeah, we are officially ready for critique tomorrow. Walking to critique. I got my Stanley and my Lonnie and all 8 of my looks. Hello guys, it is 11:45 I think, almost midnight, and I have finished adding chains to everything. Here's the black tunic top with the chains. The wine dress with the chain back is over there. And I was gonna add gold chains to the blue cowl gown. However, I just don't think I like it. I don't know. I completed what I wanted to complete for today. My goal today was to finish the gold chains, and I finished the gold chains to my liking. So it is time for bed. Hey guys! We're so close to being done, hopefully. It is Wednesday evening. It is 5:30. Oh, it is 6:10. And we are going to get to hemming. And I was dreading this day for many, many months because I have a lot of chiffon and a lot of gathered and flounced chiffon, which means a lot of rolled hems, or so we thought. But I decided, where's my test? I'm going to do a baby hem or a rolled serged hem. Honestly, I feel like every time I look it up, it says something different. But it essentially is a tiny little baby serge on the end. It also rolls the fabric in just a little bit, and it is super flowy, so it will lay well in the gathers and everything. So that is what I'm gonna do. It's also gonna save me like 10 hours of hemming, so I'm good with that. Although, let me just put it out there, I think Joann's closing is one of the worst things that ever happened to me, because I just had to go to 3 stores to try to find cone thread to match my fabrics. All 3 of them only had white, black, and a very light tan. That was it. So I'm using normal thread on my serger, which is really making me nervous, but I think we're gonna be okay. I don't know, let's just get to hemming. I'm very optimistic right now, as you guys can see. Also, I don't remember if I said this earlier, I'm not planning on sleeping tonight again, so we'll see how that goes as well. Guys, the lining isn't hemmed, but the shell is hemmed, and it took me like 5 minutes, and I think it looks good. Like, you can hardly even tell. It kind of just looks like a rolled hem. Time to hem more garments. Okay, update. I have done 2 layers of the flounce maxi, and I actually genuinely love the way it looks. I was kind of nervous that I was gaslighting myself, being like, it's gonna look so good just because it's so much easier, but I actually really, really like it, and I would have had to do the world's tiniest, most precise rolled hem to be able to make it look this tiny and nice. That was kind of redundant. I can do a tiny, nice rolled hem, but in the time crunch that I'm working on, you know, I'm not so confident. I was able to do the top 2 layers with my normal cone thread, but now I have to go in with spools of thread. 3 of these spools should be a color match to the lightest layer. So now I'm on the 3rd out of 6 layers. So I think I'm going to replace just the top thread with this light blue and keep the dark blue. I'll work my way up into all 3 for the bottom layer, or the bottom 2 layers. Marking the hem took a while, and I still have to put the zipper in, but honestly, we are making so much better time than if I were doing rolled hems on all of these. So I'm not complaining. Okay guys, it is in fact 6:30 a.m. I don't know if you can tell, but like the sun is rising. The sun is rising, the birds are chirping. We have 4 garments completely done. I'm gonna work on hemming the lining of the gold gown, and then the gold gown will be done. And then the only thing that is left is serging the flounce dresses, which that is really loud to do at 6:30 a.m. So I'm gonna wait until my roommate goes to work / like maybe I'll be asleep and I'll just do it later. Like I really don't want to do anything else after today. Like I want to be done. So I think we just need to power through for as long as possible. Anyway, let's hem the gold gown. That's all there is left to say. I just realized as the first rays of daylight are hitting my face that I just completed my last all-nighter of college, and hopefully my last all-nighter ever in my entire life. I don't even know how many all-nighters I've pulled the past 4 years. Funny story, freshman year, pause, here's the thing, freshman year studio is like, it's terrible. It's just a bunch of busy work, it feels like. I don't know, everyone hated it. But we had to have 25 paintings, and I'm not an artist by any means, so I was really struggling with this particular project. And in order to finish it on time, I pulled 3 all-nighters in a row. I did not sleep for like, I think that's 72 hours. I'm not exaggerating. I will insert the clip of me asleep on the stairs in front of my classroom. So the fact that this is my last one is pretty crazy. Sentimental. Let's finish up work. Oh my God. It is 9:53 and I just finished marking just the bottom half of the dress's hems. I was doing this for like an hour and a half. The good news is, that's the hardest part. The bad news is this dress still needs a zipper, but the other good news is my final fitting for this dress isn't until tomorrow. And the rest of my final fittings are in like 2 hours, an hour and a half. So I don't even know what I was gonna say with that. Like, can you guys tell I'm out of it? I don't know. I'm just gonna serge stuff. I'm just gonna work. Guys, it is Friday, April 25th, one day until the show, and I'm feeling so good, honestly. I'm smiling so much because like, I was gonna say I never thought this day would come. Obviously I knew this day would come, I just never thought I would be ready for it. And here we are, the day before the show, and I'm feeling so good. I got 12 hours of sleep last night, it was great. I got some coffee and breakfast this morning, and we are ready to put in one last zipper and finish our last 2 hems, and that is it. That is it, that I'm done with this collection. I can't believe that because I've been working literally nonstop just about every single day for the past 4 months, and it's finally here. Honestly, I feel like tomorrow I might like cry. Low-key feel like I could cry talking about it right now. Just because I'm like, oh, I'm so relieved. I can't believe I pulled it off. All 8 looks, and I'm so proud and happy with all of them. So I guess let's just finish the collection. This is it. Okay, let's go.
2 hours later.
And with that, I am done. Oh my God. I literally cannot believe that I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Here they are. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it.